Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Terry Hansen here. Welcome back to Traveling with Terry on this cloudy Thursday morning on my way from my home to the office. A couple of minutes this morning during our time together that I wanted to chat with you about 4 simple but powerful ways that you can use to strengthen and improve the customer experience and the overall customer service that you provide to your clients or that your team provides to your clients. Lately, I've been on a little bit of a Dr. Stephen Covey kick, re-listening to the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and looking through a lot of the source material related to the things that he talked about there. And while I was exercising this morning, I was re-listening to some of his material and was just so impressed. And I wanted to apply and adapt a couple of the things that concepts that I heard this morning to our experience in customer service. Now, as you guys know, a couple of months ago, my business was acquired by a local digital marketing agency, and I've taken up an executive role with the team, primarily focusing on client experience. And it's given me a new understanding and a new appreciation for how important, I've always known it, but I guess the principle has just been reinforced in my mind about how important our client are the relationships are with our clients, and how important it is to nurture, to cherish, and to strengthen those partnerships and those relationships so that it can be a mutual win-win. I'll share with you a quick story. You know, back in ancient times, there was a man named Aesop, and he was a very creative man and wrote down several parables or fables or stories, and we know them today as Aesop's fables. I think we're all familiar with them. But one of the fables that he told was about a poor farmer who had a goose, and he was really not in a good way financially. And one day he went out to check on his farm and his animals, and noticed that this particular goose had laid a golden egg. You've heard this story before. And shocked and surprised, and he was just astounded. He took the egg and got it verified and authenticated, and sure enough, it genuinely was a pure gold egg. And oh my gosh, he was just in such bad financial straits. This was an incredible thing. But thinking that somebody was actually trying to trick him and whatnot, he kind of put it away. And but the next day, the same thing happened. This goose laid another second pure golden egg, and this farmer was just astounded. How could this possibly be the case? Good morning, Allison. Good to see you again. Good luck in your endeavors this morning. Thanks for watching. How could he possibly have run into this? So day after day, this goose lays these golden eggs, one after the next, after the next, after the next. And his astonishment, his surprise, his gratitude eventually starts turning into greed, into pride, into arrogance. And he starts becoming more impatient, as a matter of fact. And unfortunately, he decides that he needs those golden eggs now. He needs all of them now. So what does he do? He takes his knife, he goes out to the barn, he takes his golden goose, and he cuts open the golden goose to try to get at all of the golden eggs. And of course, he finds that there are no golden eggs inside the goose, and he has absolutely destroyed the thing that produces and manufactures is what he wants the most. And I think of that fable, and Dr. Covey does such a great job at telling that story. But I think about that golden goose, the goose that lays these golden eggs. And I think about our customers and our businesses. In essence, our customers are kind of like that golden goose. And we have we develop these partnerships, these relationships with our customers for a mutual benefit. But sometimes in our haste and our busyness, we unfortunately can sometimes take our clients and take our partnership and our relationship with them a little for granted. Sometimes we can get a little too comfortable. Sometimes we can, in essence, get greedy. We can ask for more than we give. We can start treating that relationship a little casually, and as such, we can start burning up or burning out or sacrificing or abusing that client to the point where they give up, they leave, they go find somebody else who will take care of them. And one of the concepts that Dr. Stephen Covey talks about is this idea of an emotional bank account, a bank account that is shared between you and your clients. And I'm applying it to our client relationships. And you know how bank accounts work. When you make deposits into the bank account and it builds up a little bit of a balance there, you are able to then make withdrawals and things work out fine. However, when you don't have an available balance, any withdrawals that you make out of that account, you get an insufficient funds notice and then you get charged for an overdraft fee. And so I think about this emotional bank account idea as it relates to our own existing clients. If you had to check the bank balance or the emotional balance that you have with your customers and clients, where would each one of those be? Are some of those relationships, are some of those accounts overdrawn? Are they on empty? Or are some of them really full and can stand some withdrawals? Dr. Covey shares 4 simple methods that you and I can use as entrepreneurs or as managers or as customer service representatives or account managers to make sure that we are making ample deposits into our customers' bank accounts so that when there is the occasional withdrawal, there's plenty in reserve to accommodate that. So again, here are 4 tips or strategies that you and I can use to make sure that we are strengthening the relationship that we have with our customers and really improve that customer experience. Number 1 that he talks about is certainly kindness, respect, civility, the tone of voice that we have, our cheeriness, how well we work with them, and just how nice we are, how cheery we are, how cordial and respectful and civil we are to them. Life happens, things don't always go well, but if we will maintain a good, civil, respectful, kind, cheery, upbeat attitude and demeanor and tone with our customers, that is one type of a deposit that we can make in our customer's bank account. The corresponding withdrawal is when we're sarcastic or when we're rude or that sort of thing, obviously. Okay, deposit number 2 that we can make into our customer's bank account to strengthen that customer experience is making and keeping promises. When the salespeople sell things and then and the clients buy and it turns over to us as account managers or in customer service then to deliver and fulfill on those promises. Anytime we don't keep promises that the sales team makes, or anytime we don't keep the promises that we make, that destroys trust. That's a serious withdrawal. But when we make and keep promises, guess what happens? That builds that trust, that builds that emotional, that goodwill, and that strengthens the relationship. The withdrawal comes when either A, we don't make promises at all, we don't make any sort of commitment to our customers at all, or B, when we obviously make those commitments and promises, but then we don't keep them. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 way that you and I can strengthen the customer experience and the relationship that we have with our own clients and our businesses is this is a little bit of a kind of a different one, but it is hold their name sacred. Be loyal to them even when they are not around. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Talk nicely about them when they're not around. It's easy when bad things happen in business, easy to trash talk our customers or the people, when they're not around. Amongst our team, amongst leadership, it's easy to trash talk them, be negative, hold negative conversations. But what does that actually do? That we might feel like that helps us vent and helps kind of unify our team and kind of creates this us versus them mentality. But that sows seeds of resentment and antagonism in our production team and other vibes inside of our company, which inevitably will leak through into billing, into customer service, into production, into sales. So one of the ways that we can actually strengthen and improve the customer experience and customer service is don't trash talk customers when they're not around. Be loyal to them when they're absent. And the opposite is obviously the withdrawal, is trash talking them when they're not around. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, the last one is have clear expectations. Have clear expectations with your customers. You know, a wise friend of mine, Nathan Hawks, he told me actually yesterday, one of his golden rules is, if you don't set appropriate expectations with customers, they will set expectations on their own. They will set their own expectations. And sometimes customers, they will start with one set of expectations about what you're doing with them and how you're doing that. But then as the weeks and months go on, sometimes those expectations tend to drift a little bit. And unless you as an account manager or a customer service representative don't guide them back and don't establish proper expectations, unfortunately, those expectations cannot get met. So when you set clear expectations about the partnership and the relationship with your clients and your customers, great things happen. That's a great way to make a deposit into their bank account there. The corresponding withdrawal is when you don't set expectations at all, or when you set expectations but then don't meet those expectations. So anyways, we get ready to wrap up this morning on Traveling with Terry. I just wanted to share again these 4 tips or strategies that you can use to strengthen and improve the client experience and customer service that you have with your own customers. Number 1, as we talked about, is be nice. Build that bank account, that emotional bank account with them by just simply being courteous, helpful, kind, and nice and respectful. Number 2, make sure you make and keep your promises. Number 3, talk good about them when they're not around instead of trash talking them when they're not around. And number 3, set clear expectations with them. If we'll do those 4 things, we'll do really more to build up that emotional bank account with them, establish goodwill, improve the quality of the customer experience and the quality of the service that they are receiving. And they'll have a tendency to spend more money with us, stick around with us longer, and use our services longer, refer more people to us, spread positive word of mouth, online and offline. And that's what we want in our businesses. So anyway, on this Thursday morning, I hope you guys are doing well. Keep up the good work. And I'm excited for our next level leader coaching program. This week is module 8, week number 8 in our 12-week series. If you want to join us, for crying out loud, message me, reach out. Let's make some time to have you join us for a couple of weeks as just a try it before you buy it experience. If you love it, good. Come join us for a full 12-week program. So reach out to me if you want to take your leadership abilities and your skills to the next level so that you can take your company and its revenue to the next level. Then be sure to join us every single week on Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you want more information on that, just reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you more about it. So anyway, have a great rest of your day. Keep up the good work. I'm here. It's time to go get to work. Love you guys. Take care. We'll see you. Hey, thanks for watching. Did you know every company out there has what we call digital marketing blind spots? These are simple, hidden opportunities for growing and improving your marketing that most of the time people miss. Go to www.arcanemarketing.com and take advantage of our Rise and Ignite digital marketing analysis. It's 100% free to get fresh new insights and ideas to make what you're already doing that much better in 2021.